Hello, this is Jonathan Fan, and today I'm going to be walking through my Assignment 6. So here I have my Assignment 6 opened up. I have the README opened here, and here's the description. So there's two tasks, how to run task 1, and then also how to run task 2. Task 1 is going to be these two commands with two terminals, Gradle run node, and also Gradle run client Java. And then for our second task, we're going to open up 3 terminals. This is going to have the registry server with the ports, the arguments. And then we also have the new register service node with our custom invented service. And then also the Gradle run client with the port and command. So I'm going to run the task 1 first. We're going to open up 2 terminals in the Assignment6 directory. So following along here with how to run task 1, we have Gradle run node. And also we have Gradle run client Java. So we're going to wait for the node to begin first. Okay, so we can see that we have localhost, we have the services that are provided. So we have joke calculation, which is one of the services that we needed to implement. Here is story. That's also another one that we needed to implement. Now picture, that's going to be my service that I created. So once this is running here, server running, let's go ahead and start the Gradle run client Java. We should be greeted with a client menu, just like on the README here on the left. So we have here a received from server, hello. And now the command, this is our menu. Please select a valid option from 1 to 5. And also 0 is used to disconnect the client. So let's try with option 1 for the joke service. How many jokes we would like to display. Let's just go ahead and enter 4. Hit enter again. And then now we see your jokes. And these are the jokes that were already implemented. And so we are just displaying it here to the client. And also on the server side, we receive that input of 4. Alright, so for option 2 is going to be our calculator service. Now it's going to ask 2 numbers. So enter the first number for operation. Let's go ahead and choose 100. Enter the second number for operation. And we're just going to use the number 2. Okay, so now you can see that we have the calculations right here, your calcs. So answer to the add calculation, 100 plus 2 equals 102. Same with subtract, 100 minus 2 equals 98. Multiply, there we go, 200, and then divide. 100 divided by 2 is 50. We're also greeted with the client after each command there. Let's do option 3, which is our story service. And then now it's going to have you enter any string to display the story. So we're just going to enter hi. And then here's our story here, such as on the server and the client. So there once was a student from ASU, and we have the rest of that story there. He tried to program for his assignment. He spent hours and finally completed. His story said, "Hello world." So just a quick little story there. And let's go ahead and choose our next option, which is 4, which is going to be our custom service here. So I chose to use some ASCII art. Enter any number to display the picture. So we'll just enter 1. Okay, and here is our ASCII art on our client and our server. Option 5 is the second command on that proto file. And I can also pull up the proto file that was created, picture.proto, so we can see we have 2 commands, first picture, and then we have the second picture. And this uses the request and response with the string picture there. And so we created this profile using Gradle clean build, and that just compiled everything. So going back to this, let's go ahead and run our picture to service. So here we have entered in 5. Enter any numbers to display the second picture. So let's just enter in the number 1. And now we can see we have our second picture there, ASCII art. And then lastly, we have option 0 to disconnect the client. And that ends with build successful. So now I'm going to demonstrate our second task here. So going back to the Assignment6 directory, and we're going to be running how to run task 2. So this time we're going to open up 3 terminals. We'll just clear these up here. Okay. So we're going to be doing Gradle run registry server, and with the port equals 8080, and we're following along with the README. Okay, so now it says ready, server running. On our second terminal, we're going to choose Gradle run registry service. Wait, no, sorry. Gradle register service node with the ports 8080 and the service port 8880. Once that connects, we're going to see this registry getting the command of the node here. So there it is. We have registry.logging, and so we logged the new service registered, and this is on 8880 localhost. On our node, we have received from the client get services, and then we have all our services here, such as the joke, calc, story, and our custom picture, and then we also have the registry services there. Lastly, we're going to be running Gradle run clients, and we have the port as 8080 and the service port as 8880. So we'll go ahead and connect that in. And these will have the same commands such as our first task. For simplicity, I'm just going to be running the picture services, our custom ones here. So option 4, enter that in. Enter any number to display the picture. We'll put in number 1. So we see we have the same response. There's our little fish in our fishbowl right up here, except this time we have some commands that says is success true, and then we have the connections, and this is also connecting to our registry. Once we are complete with all our options, we can choose the option 0 to disconnect the client. Alright, and then we'll close out of these using Control C, and that is done. Oh, one more thing I wanted to mention. If there is ever an error when inputting a command, I'll kind of show you what happens here. So let me just start everything again. Alright, so we have please select a valid option from 1 to 5, 0 to disconnect the client. If we choose something out of range, and this is to show how robust the program is, let's enter a 6. It's going to give us a, let me open this up here. Please select a valid option from 1 to 5. So it didn't like that command. Enter 7, same thing. Please select a valid option from 1 to 5. And then we'll do something that is going to be correct, such as number 4. Enter any number to display the picture. And there we are. And there we have our fishbowl again. Okay, and that is going to be it for assignment 6. And this is Jonathan Van. Thank you.